Hey kiddos! So right now we're going to be talking about your sketchbook assignments, which if you're in Art 2 or Studio, you already know how everything works and how to do everything and all of that. So if you don't feel the need to watch this, you don't need to watch it. It's basically just going to be a refresher or a reminder for you. But for all my Art 1 students, you should watch this because I'm not there to show you or tell you to do the things. So you just gotta know. So first things first, you need to get a sketchbook. You need to get a sketchbook within not within the first week, but like your first day, and then a week later. If you don't have it by then you get half credit. But you need it a week after the first day of class because you need it for your sketchbook assignments. You need it for to sketch out your ideas and like kind of figure out how you're gonna be doing things. But you need to get a sketchbook. That's your first assignment ever in this class, is to get a sketchbook. I don't care if you get it at Walmart. I don't care if you get it at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann Fabrics, Amazon. I don't care where you get it. I don't care what it looks like. All I care about is that you have a sketchbook and your name is on it, and it's not a composition notebook like that has the lines. It needs to be blank paper. Okay? So just get you a sketchbook. First week, get your sketchbook. If you don't have your sketchbook by week 3 of class, it is a 0. So get a sketchbook. You're gonna need it. It's not like I'm just telling you to get it for fun. You're gonna need it. Moving on to your sketchbook assignments. So Art 2 and Studio, you know all about your sketchbook assignments. You know how they work. But basically, let me find an example of one. This one. So, why are these together? This was one from last year. So, we have 1, 2, 3 sketchbook assignments. You will get 2 of these handouts per quarter. So you'll have one due at the middle of the quarter and one due at the end of the quarter. Yeah. So the dates where everything is due will be on the board. They are minus a point per day they are late. So don't be waiting a week to turn them in because they're only worth 30 points. So the more days you go without turning them in, it's kind of hard to keep an A with like a 30-point grade. So just do your best, turn them in on time, don't procrastinate, don't wait until the day before to do all your assignments. Y'all know who I'm talking to. You did it last year, and don't do it. Get ahead of the game. Stop it. So at the top here, basically it just goes through all of the information that you need to know. The biggest one is you cannot do these in class unless you are finished with a project. So don't do these instead of your project. That's not okay. You need to get your actual project done before you start these. If you don't get your project done and you don't have time to work on these in class, you need to do them at home or, when you have free time elsewhere. So, number 1, don't do this instead of your actual art assignment. Each of these is worth 10 points. I told you it's worth a total of 30. So 10 points, 10 points, 10 points, 10, 10, 10 is 30. We know math. It also goes into how to upload to Artsonia, which I will go over with you right now. So if you don't know how to upload to Artsonia, stay here. If you do, then this is going to be like really annoying. Sorry. So basically, I have my Classroom iPad, which you can use, or I know a lot of you high school peeps like to download the app onto your phone. Just, it's easier if you do your projects at home. It's easier to just take a picture, excuse me, on your phone instead of coming to class and using the iPad. But if you do use the iPad, I'll show you how. My password's 1994, the year I was born. I'll try and put it on the board, so hopefully you remember. But basically, I'm already in the app. But this is what, if you can see, which you probably can't. I'm not a YouTuber. This is what the app looks like. It's rainbow, and it has a white paint slider in the middle. So you're just going to click that. And it may have, So it may have this screen, or it may have where you can just enter your name. But I'm going to start from here just because this is the harder way. So it'll ask you if you're a teacher, a student, or a parent, and you are obviously a student. So you're going to click that. And then it's going to ask you for the QR code or just the code for our school, which is at the top of your sketchbook assignment. So if you can see right here in bold, all caps, that's where it is. Or on my board right here, right there, that's the QR code. You can go up and just snap a picture of it. But since I don't want to walk that far, I'm just going to enter it right as the letters, because I'm fat and pregnant and don't like to be mobile. So once you have that entered, it'll ask you, Du Bois Central Catholic. Yes, that is my school. And then it'll ask you for your name. Now, if you're not in the system yet, you may not be in here yet. So don't freak out if you type in your name and your name doesn't come up. I can always add it. It takes like 5 seconds. It's not a big deal. Just tell Mrs. Holdren. Mrs. Holdren can text me or email me, and I will enter all your little stuff. I'll try to do it before the school year starts when I get my schedules. But sometimes we get students who come in late and whatever. So you will enter your first name. So I'm just gonna enter mine because I am So my first name is Emily, in case you didn't know, and I'm under here as Mrs. Gardner. Please do not upload things under my name. That's weird. If you do, I'll just delete them anyway, so it's not cool. So these are all the things that I've posted before. So you can see, if you've been on Artsonia for a while, you can see all your past projects. And then once you're underneath your name, you go to this corner where it says Add Art. Everything is going to be the same in the app if you download it onto your phone also. And then you are going to be toward the bottom here because you're all Art 1s, Art 2s, or Studio students. So every single project, not just your sketchbook assignments, you guys, but every single project too, you'll need to upload onto Artsonia. So every single project will say, if you're an Art 1 student, Art 1 dash whatever the project is, or Art 1 dash sketchbook submission number 1. Does that make sense? You're not going to reply to me. I don't know what's going on in my head. But you're going to click, whatever. So I'm going to do sketchbook submission number 4. We're going to pretend like that's what we're doing. And then you'll get your camera. You'll take a picture of your artwork. Take a decent picture. You can crop it if you like. This is not a good picture because I was moving. Once you have it cropped the way you like, you'll press this next. Then you'll submit. And you don't need to add an art title or an artist statement, so you can just skip these guys. And then go home, and it'll be on here. This is not the last thing. Make sure you log out of your name, or other people can upload onto your account, which is not what we want. We want our own artwork on our own account. But if this is your first time using Artsonia, tell your grown-ups, your moms, dads, grandparents, whomever at home, they can actually get your artwork made into different things using this, and all of the money that we get from those orders go toward the following school year to buy you more art supplies. So, really cool, actually. And it's a good way to document every single thing you've ever made in school, art-wise. I think that's it. Just to remind you, you'll get 2 of these every quarter. So, 2 of them. Not just 1 of these, 2 of them. And I think that is all. Good luck to you guys on your sketchbook assignments. I promise not to make them too hard and try to get the due dates up as quickly as possible so that you guys know when things are due. But I think that's all. So have a beautiful life. I miss you so much. I will see you in November. Goodbye.